Hello learners, welcome to lesson 2 of Introduction to Machine Learning, titled Machine Learning Process. So the outline of our lesson are you learn the machine learning process, which is the traditional one that we follow at all times. You'll be able to define the objectives of a problem. You'll be able to learn how to gather data and reprocess the data. You also learn some exploratory data analysis process. Then you learn how to build a machine learning model and evaluate and optimize those models and also make some predictions. So what are machine learning process? They involve the building a predictive model that can be used to find a solution to a problem statement. So this process, we follow it at all times when we are building a model. The first, you define what your objectives are, followed by you gather the data to fulfill the objectives. Then you also prepare the data in the machine learning format. Then you do some data exploration to familiarize yourself with the data, to know your data better. Then you build a machine learning model that's best suited for the data set. You evaluate your model and make some predictions. So we follow this process at all times when we are performing a machine learning task. So the first one, when you are defining the objective of a problem, one example is how to predict the possibility of rain by studying the weather conditions. So, and some of the questions that could follow are, what are we trying to predict? Or what are the features of the data set? Then what label do we give our data set? Then what kind of problem are we facing, or what type of task are we trying to resolve? Is it a classification problem? Is it a regression task? Or is it a clustering problem? So data gathering. Data such as weather conditions, the humidity level, the temperature, the pressure, they are either collected manually or they are scrapped from the web. So whichever way it comes, you need to gather data to perform the task of a machine learning. So these are the various places that you can get data from. You can get it from, you can collect it manually, like this is a thermometer, or you can collect it from the cloud or from the web. So data reprocessing. This involves cleaning the data to get rid of some inconsistency in your data, such as missing value, redundant variable, or duplicated rows. So it also includes encoding some features that are string data type into numeric by a method known as one-hot encoding. So this is an example of some of the data preprocessing tasks that you could perform while performing your machine learning task. So exploratory data analysis. This involves understanding the pattern and trend in your data. So at this stage now, all the useful insights are drawn and correlations between the variables are understood. So at this stage now, you familiarize yourself with your data, you know your data more, and you also know the type of machine learning task to perform on your data. So now the next step is building a machine learning model. So at this stage now, the model is built by using machine learning algorithms such as the linear regression, decision tree, random forest, and so many of them. So machine learning model is built by using trained data set. So your data set, you split it into two, the training data set and the test data set. So the model of the machine learning algorithm, they predict the output by using the data fed to it. So what are model evaluation and optimization? That is our next step. Now the efficiency of our model is evaluated or is measured by using metrics in classification or regression or any further improvement in the model are implemented. So our machine learning model, they are usually evaluated by testing data set. You remember that I said that we'll split our data set into two, the training and the test data set. So our model now is now evaluated or is measured on the test data set. For classification problem, you use the accuracy value. So the higher the accuracy value, the better your model. But for regression model, you either use the mean square error or root mean square error. And these values, the lower they are, the better your model. For errors that you measure in a regression model, their value ranges from 0 to infinity, while for accuracy, their value range from 1 to 100. So you can also further improve your model by parameter tuning, like tuning some of the parameters. So we call this process optimization. So prediction, this is the final outcome is predicted after performing parameter tuning and improving the accuracy of your model. Summarily, in this lesson, we have learned machine learning process, we have defined objectives of a problem, data gathering process, and we have also learned about data preprocessing and exploratory data analysis. And we also learned how to build a machine learning model, evaluate the model, optimize it, and make some useful predictions from the model. So in the next video, you will learn about the evaluation metrics for classification and regression models. So I hope you have enjoyed this video. See you in the next lesson. Bye.